Hi, my name is Linda. We've been coming to this exercise class. We've been running a year now, and the benefits we have found from this are absolutely fantastic.
Inactivity significantly contributes to lower levels of functional capacity among older people, which in turn can lead to limitations in everyday life, even among healthy and active people. Many of the risk factors for postural instability are largely due to inactivity and ageing muscles. Good balance is a key strategy in helping to reduce the risk of a fall in older people. This also helps to maintain mobility and independence.
Oldham Community Leisure and Age UK Oldham prides itself in delivering a professional, safe and effective service. We currently deliver over 20 classes per week, and we know in Oldham there's need for more with the ageing population.
I've been coming to this exercise class now for about 18 months and I really enjoy it, and I feel that it's doing me an awful lot of good. I've had 1 or 2 falls, and it was recommended by my doctor to come to a falls class to help my balance.
Exercise sessions are an important way to increase an older person's positive attitude and to help reduce anxiety and the fear about falling. A group session allows important social contact and alleviates any feeling of social isolation that an older person may feel, even in their own home. If strength becomes too low, daily activities become hazardous because there's no functional reserve. Fear of falling limits movement, and this in turn leads to a decrease in fitness and strength, which can then lead to an increase in falls. Because of the complicated nature of the frailer older people's needs and medical conditions, a safe and structured exercise session led by a qualified instructor is vital. The psychological and health benefits of a regular class environment should never be ignored in preference for a seemingly more cost-effective intervention. All exercise practitioners should be trained and experienced in adapting the moves for the older people, and when working with fallers should have awareness of the safety issues relating to the vulnerable adult.
3/4 of falls-related deaths happen in a person's own home. Over half of all falls are on stairs or steps, probably due to problems with leg strength and balance. Falls are the leading cause of mortality due to an injury in people aged over 75 in the UK.
I have been coming to this class for a good many years now. I enjoy it, enjoy the company.
Hip fractures from falls in the older person may rise to 120,000 each year by the year 2015. Each hip fracture can cost up to £18,000.
Company's good, I enjoy it. And the exercises have been very good to me because I've had a lot of falls.
About half of the hip fracture patients lose the ability to live independently, and according to a study by Selked et al. 2000, over 3/4 of older women responded that they would rather die than lose independence and quality of life, which result from a bad hip fracture and the possible subsequent admission to a care home. It appears that the regular physical activity is the most important preventative measure against hip fractures, with the risk among those who take regular activity being halved. According to physical activity recommendations, older people should be offered tailored exercise sessions in the community, focusing on strength and resistance, toning and stretching exercise. We should encourage people to attend regular sessions at least once or twice a week.
3 million people aged over 65 fall each year, often with serious consequences, and that's a huge cost to both health and local authorities. Falls are an enormous issue for people in later life, and it can have a devastating effect on their confidence. It increases isolation and removes their independence. Here at Age UK Oldham, one of our priorities is to encourage and promote independence for older people and to help support them to remain living in their own homes for as long as possible. Having a fall could have a direct impact on that, and in fact more than 40% of admissions to care homes are as a direct result of a fall. Over the last 10 years, Age UK Oldham and Oldham Community Leisure have worked in partnership, delivering specialist falls exercise classes for older people who maybe have had a fall or who are in danger of falling. The good news is that taking part in falls exercise classes greatly reduces the chance of older people having a secondary fall. Physical activity is the most important preventative measure against hip fractures, which threaten older people's independence.
I'd just like to say thank you for being allowed to come here to start with, and saying how much better I am since I can walk in the house a little bit on my own now, and I do my exercise all the time, and my arm, which I couldn't even lift up before, now I can lift it so far and bring it down. And then last Tuesday, I fell in the bedroom, and I actually managed to get across the room. I slid across and then pull myself up onto my bed, and that's the first time I've been able to even get on my knees for 2.5 to 3 years, and it made me feel very good, because I feel like I'm doing something coming here, and if I hadn't been coming here, I wouldn't have been like I am now.